Hi guys, welcome back. Today is a special video and a special day for me. Today is 1 month that I've been on YouTube and I just realized it yesterday and it's kind of exciting to me. Every step of the way I'm learning things and proving to myself that I can do things that I didn't ever think I could do. And so yeah, today's video, I kind of came up with 2 separate video ideas yesterday, but then I decided to smoosh them together and do it all in one swoop. And that is, I wanted to update you guys on my first month of YouTube and how that's been going. And also, I wanted to show you guys how I used to do my makeup before this journey in beauty that I've started. So if that sounds like fun, then just keep on watching. This is what my skin is looking like these days. I'm not mad about it. I have some acne scarring and I have a little bit of like sunspots or age spots or something on my face, but I'm seeing improvement all the time. This is kind of a casual video where I'm just going to talk to you guys as I put on my makeup and show you kind of what I did before. This is by no means, you know, saying that how I did it before was bad. There's just things that I do now that work better for me and produce the results that I'm interested in having. So yeah, I'm still drinking coffee. It's a lazy Sunday morning here. I'm back in my sweats, which is definitely where I stayed all through my life, you know, kind of after having my kids and then you know, staying home with them and stuff. I got in the habit of wearing sweats all the time. And for me, I'm really glad that this journey in beauty has encouraged me to put on real clothes every day. Because there's no, I don't know, not that you can't wear makeup in sweatpants, I certainly do, but anyhow. So, the first thing I want to talk about as I'm getting ready here is what I've learned in this month, and that's, you know, specifically pertaining to YouTube, because, you know, I've been on the journey of learning about beauty for a little while longer than I've been actually doing YouTube. So, in my previous beauty routine, you guys might have seen this in a previous video. I use it now to clean up eyeshadow on the side here, but this is the NYX, what do they call it? Full coverage concealer. It's pretty dry, so this is probably going to end badly, but I used to actually put this stuff under my eyes and on my eyelid, so here goes nothing. But so what I've learned on YouTube so far is definitely, this is one of the only brushes I have from before, just an aside, but I did always use it for concealer, so let's do that. So what I feel like I've really gotten a handle on this month as I've been going through this first month of YouTube is I feel like my editing and recording skills have gotten immensely better. It was really hard at first because there's not like, at least not where I could find anyways, a sort of tutorial for using iMovie, which is what I use to edit my videos for YouTube, if you didn't know that. That's pretty much what I have available to me right now. And so anyhow, I feel like I've really got the hang of it. I figured out how to speed up videos. You guys will see in my palette of the week video tomorrow that I can't chew gum and talk at the same time. No, I'm just kidding. You will see tomorrow that I figured out when I was doing the demo, I sort of sped the film up or the video up a little bit, and sorry, gotta grab a tissue here. I've sort of sped the video up a little bit so you guys didn't have to, you know, so that it was shorter when I was doing the demo for the Subculture palette. And that was a first for me. And I like how it turned out. I wish there was a way, and maybe there is, and if there is, you guys can tell me, wow, look how white I am now that I put that concealer on. I definitely don't think I do that much brightening anymore. But anyhow, so if you guys know how to insert music on iMovie in a speeded up clip of a video, let me know in the description box, because it's just quiet. Like, I turn it down in case I say anything. It doesn't sound like chipmunks, you know, really sped up or anything. But so I did figure out how to do that. I figured out how to, you know, insert little clips, you know, or little titles and things like that. So I feel good about that. This is my number 7 powder. This is from before my Journey in Beauty, and it's in my project pan for this year. And I did not wear foundation before. I know I'm kind of jumping back and forth on topics. Hopefully you guys can track with me here. But I never wore foundation before. I purely just used this over my entire face. This is not a brush from before. This is an e.l.f. Precision powder brush or something like that. But I did use a big fluffy powder brush and just put that all over my face. So that's what we're going to do. I do still use this powder, especially on the days that I don't want to have any shine to my face. And it definitely does that. You guys know I'm not addicted, and I hate to say obsessed because everybody says that, but I am obsessed with the Hourglass ambient lighting powders. Anyhow, I find that this technique, this all over dusty matte look on me now, I feel like it makes me look older. Not that I'm old, I'm only 36, but you know. So anyways, while I do this, yeah, I feel like I've really learned some new good stuff in my editing skills and even in my filming skills. When I was, this is going to be funny. Maybe you guys are the same. Maybe I'm a crazy person. But when I first started recording or filming videos, I would like, if I needed to cough or something, I would like hold it in. Like I had to get the video all filmed in one shot or whatever. Just because I wasn't confident in my editing skills. Now that I'm more comfortable with iMovie and whatnot, I know that I can edit things out. Like if I need to cough, if I need to blow my nose, if I need a drink of coffee. But anyhow, so yeah, I've learned that I can edit out anything that is, you know, I don't hide anything or edit things out that I say that are stupid. Obviously, you guys have heard me say many silly things, but I do edit out things like, you know, me coughing or needing to blow my nose, or sometimes I have to cut the video and let my kitten out of the room. If you hear groaning, she's sleeping behind me. I think you guys will have seen her in one of my videos that are coming up this week because I do pre-film. But yeah, so I've got my concealer on. I've got my powder all over my face. It's not looking horrible, but definitely can see that my under eyes are dried and not as brightened as they could be. Also, you will notice that my brows are looking like a hot mess. And that is because I didn't do anything with my brows before. I would tweeze occasionally, and that's like when it was like a jungle up in here. But yeah, I kind of missed that step. It was really weird getting on film today without having my eyebrows done or intentions to do them. So I'll probably do them after this video. So next, what I would have done in my makeup, and I don't have it anymore. I almost now wish I had hung on to it for sentimental purposes, but I just had this little eyeshadow quad, and the pans were actually laid out to look like the different parts of the eye that you would use those colors on. I literally had this like dollar eyeshadow thing for like 10 years, and that was all I used. I talked about that in my first video, getting to know me or whatever. But I was thinking about my different palettes, and I think that the Lorac Mega Pro 2 has the colors in here that would have been in that palette. So this shade right here called Soft Plum. It's kind of a lavender shimmer, and that was what I would put all over my lid. And then this shade right here, which is called Goji, and it's, you know, it's like a dusty berry color. It had that shade in there, which I would sometimes put in my crease. It also had an orangey shade in there that was somewhere in between these two, which were melon and tangerine. So in between these two orange colors here. And it did have like a dark brown and whatnot, which I would sometimes use to tightline my eyelashes just with a darker. And then, you know, it had like a color like this for like a brow bone highlight, which I did do, surprisingly. Like I said, I did put concealer on my lids because that's what I did back then. I didn't really do it for the eyeshadow. Like I said, eyeshadow primer is a new thing to me. I like it. I believe in it. But I did this before mostly just to cover up any discoloration on my eyelids and just make them look brightened, which I certainly do, but it looks dry. So the other thing from before is that I only had one eyeshadow brush. It was by Maybelline. I don't have that anymore. I almost threw it away out of spite because I was so sick of looking at that brush when I started getting back into makeup again. But this was one of the first brushes that I bought, and it is somewhat shaped. I would call it kind of a small blending brush, but this is similar to what I used before, and it was the only brush I had, so we're gonna just use this one today. Again, I'm gonna put a lavender shimmer on my lid, which I would have done first back then, and then I'm going to go in the crease with this Goji color because it was my favorite. And I'll chat while I do that. Another thing that I've learned this month on doing YouTube is just how nice people are on YouTube. Yeah, I'm trying to do this the way I would have done it. I did not know about windshield wiper motions or anything like that. But anyway, people are actually really genuinely nice here on YouTube. There are trolls, there are people, you know, creepers, people that are, you know, interested in seeing things from you that you're not interested in showing, things like that. But I haven't had any experience with that yet. Of course, I'll keep you guys posted. I think I'll do videos like this from now on, like every 6 months or something like that. Just telling you guys, you know, about my YouTube journey. But anyhow, there are certainly people like that, but there also are a ton of people that are willing to help you out, answer your questions. You know, they'll, you know, comment on your video. I subscribed while I was here, which is always nice. So yeah, in general, people are really, really nice on YouTube. From bigger YouTubers to smaller YouTubers. I definitely love when a smaller YouTuber like myself will leave a comment on one of my videos saying, I like your content, I subscribed. I don't even mind if they say, check me out. I'm not into the whole, hey, sub for sub, you know, like I'll sub for you and you sub for me so we can build our sub count. No, I'm not really into that. I really just think I want to earn my subscribers, you know, just based on myself and my own content. I will go check people out, especially if they're like, hey, I subbed, I love your content. I'll go check out their page and watch some of their videos if it's stuff that I'm interested in. More often than not, it is other beauty YouTubers. So I love that. I don't mind at all. I want to see, you know, interesting content from everyone, whether you're new or OG like Emily Noel and Jessica Braun. So anyhow, that's the other thing I've sort of learned so far. The next topic that I wanted to talk about while I'm still working on my eyeshadow here is what I'm still working on. Clearly I have a long way to go still, but I feel like I'm making progress. Definitely further along than I was a month ago, right? So I'm going in with that Goji shade. But yeah, I'm still learning things like, you know, camera angles. This is so hard to try and do it the old way and not do it like I would have done before. I will say though, I would still use these colors together. It's just, I like the purple with the berry and the crease. But, you know, I'm still working on things like the camera angle. If you go back and watch my first couple of videos where I had my phone like propped up on a table with some books and stuff, which I do have you propped on my windowsill today. It's the way it always is when I'm at my desk. But when I'm doing my makeup on camera, I feel like this is the best option in terms of good lighting, and being able to be close enough to the camera but not too close, and have my stuff in front of me, like my mirror that I always have over here. So I'm still learning about camera angles, lighting. I did add 2 little tools to my YouTube sort of filming setup this month, pretty much right away, but I definitely did some videos before. And that is a tripod for my iPhone, and then a ring light, which is actually I am using today for the first time. In general, I have pretty good light in my room. I have 2 lamps. I have the overhead light. So I feel like that works pretty well. Plus I get pretty good light when it's sunny. Yesterday I was outside in my shirt sleeves and it was like 60 degrees. Today I woke up, it's 11 degrees and it's flurrying and it's cloudy. So if the lighting sucks today, be glad for it because this makeup's gonna be a hot mess. But anyway, working on the lighting, working on camera angles. I have a couple notes. One thing is, you know, I want to get better about doing my makeup on camera. One thing I might have done in the past was put a little of this red color just on my lower lash line. So I'm going to do that real quick. I never ever was very into eyeliner. I always kind of used my eyeshadow, like darker shades of eyeshadow just to put for a little definition. So there, that's what the eyes look like. Like I said, not terrible, just different. So yeah. And then this is actually one, I mean, I started getting Ipsy. My sister started getting Ipsy, then she told me what a great deal it was, and I started getting Ipsy. And that definitely was a very beginning part of my journey in beauty because I was getting new makeup in the mail every month. If you don't know, Ipsy is a once a month subscription box service. It's $10, and then I think you get 5 full or sample size products, mostly sample size. That's okay because I found some good stuff from there, and this is one of those things that's so cute. It's a teeny tiny, whoops, let's see. There we go. The light's throwing it off. Okay. This is the Balm Springs from the Balm Long Wearing Blush. And it is something I used before. I started buying a bunch of makeup, so that's what we're going to use today. This is not my blush brush that I had before. I had a much fluffier one, but this one works better because of the pan size of this blush. And it's a nice firmly pressed formula, so a denser blush brush works better. All things I've learned in the last month. And this is a new brush. It came like a month or 2 ago from, yes, let's do it the old way and just swipe it in a stripe. Kyra, good job. 1 month in. So put the blush on. So anyways, doing my makeup on camera. Woo! Girl! You went a little crazy with the blush. Better even it out. So yeah, I'm getting used to doing my makeup on camera, which is new for me, for sure. Let's knock this back with some powder, babe. And I actually am finding that I like it. I kind of like doing my makeup on camera. Those are some of my favorite videos that I've done. So, and then I'm still trying to figure out the optimal like recording or filming and posting schedule. Right now I've been posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the bonus videos coming up on Sunday or Saturdays rather. I had been filming on the weekends, but I didn't like that because my kids are home on the weekend and they're gone a lot during the week. due to school and activities and stuff. And so I just felt like I was missing out on time with them. Although I am filming this morning, it's okay because it's gray and snowy and everybody's just sort of snuggled in for the day. But anyhow, so I'm still working on that. Either way, I am uploading 3 to 4 times a week, which I feel great about. In fact, I think after uploading a couple of pre-films yesterday, I had like 18 videos on there. So 18 videos in a month. I think that's pretty good. When I first started, I had intentions to film and upload twice a week. And I just enjoy it. I'm really enjoying. You guys feel like my friends. Some of you are my friends and family. But I really enjoy it. I really enjoy talking to you guys, filming, doing my makeup, trying out all kinds of stuff. I've been loving the Palette of the Week series that I've been doing because it really helps me get into that palette and get to know the shades and stuff. And then I feel like it's helping me sort of go back and forth and match different palettes with each other, which is ideal. I mean, I know some people say they want to have a complete look in a palette, and that's fine and dandy, but I also think you're really limiting yourself if you don't put your palettes together. Whoa, I'm throwing my mascara around. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my mascara on. I've always used drugstore mascara prior to this journey. Purchased any high-end mascaras. I've talked a little bit about that. I've used a few because I've gotten them either in subscription boxes or in my, like with my points at Sephora or in little kits through Ulta or Sephora. So I have tried some high-end mascaras, but I do still love drugstore mascara. Crusher. I always put mascara on both my top and bottom lashes, but I never curled them, and yes, it does make a difference. I don't hate it when I put mascara on, like now. I don't hate it that they're not curled. They do have a little flare to them, which is nice, but I definitely like curling my lashes now. So, the last thing I wanted to talk about, man, that concealer is horrible. I'm gonna look like I don't know, way older than I am. The last thing I wanted to talk about was my goals for my channel. I don't want to make any goals in terms of a subscriber count, although there are some probably very distant goals that I have that will change how my YouTube channel is. You know, obviously at some point I would love to be monetized. Not because I want the money. I have no goals or designs on making money on YouTube, but there's certain things, like I think it's 100 subscribers that you have to have in order to get a custom URL, like web address with your name or whatever. And I think I would like that, it just in general, in sharing about my journey in beauty, it would be nice and easy to be like, yeah, check me out at JourneyInBeauty on YouTube, with that custom website or whatever, versus like the combination of letters and numbers that it is now, that you can't do anything other than just like copy and paste. But mostly I'm getting ready to go in with the last step here, so we'll talk about that real quick. You guys would have already seen this. This is in my Project Pan 2018. It is an OG lipstick from before I started this journey, and it was an OG lipstick for a long time. This shade, which is called Chocolate Fling by Avon, and I wore this for years. I still use it. I would like to use this one up in 2018 though. So that's what we're gonna wear today, and then I'll tell you about my goals. This gives you a very 90s vibe, which, I'm not mad about. Clearly I can't put lipstick on and talk though. We got a little crazy over here. So, this is it. This is what my makeup looked like before. Very simple, The eyes are not impressive. I feel like my eyeshadow game has gotten better for sure. But anyhow, you know, nothing's totally covered up. I like it. It's a natural look. If this is how you do your makeup, then you do you, boo. But I do miss my brows a little bit. And I didn't do bronzer. I did not do highlight before. I think my first highlighter came in an Ipsy bag. It was a Pixie by Petra highlighter, which I still have. I broke it the other day, so stay tuned. Maybe I'll do a repressing video. But anyhow, this is what my makeup would have looked like before. It didn't matter what I was wearing or where I was going. If I was wearing makeup, this is what it looked like. So goals for YouTube. I really just have one, and you know, I'm sure I'll make more as I go along, but my main one is I want to keep uploading 3 to 4 days a week. Stay consistent with what I'm doing. Stay consistent with uploading 3 to 4 times a week. And you know, like I said before, things I'm working on developing the ideal filming and uploading schedule. So I really have enjoyed this month with you guys. It's been fun. I feel the creative juices flowing again. I'm getting misty. This is ridiculous. But thank you guys so much. If you've subscribed already, like this video if you like me, and stay beautiful and stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one.